Hello, and welcome to Star Trek Away Team. This was broadcast on my Twitch channel back in September of 2021. This is the introduction to the game and Mission 1, Klingon base on Rigel 4.
Romulan Warbird to Kel. We are transmitting orders for you to return to the neutral zone. You are relieved. We will complete the attack on the Klingons.
By whose authority?
This is Commander Vorsh on a mission for the Tal Shiar. By Romulan law, I will have to report your disobedience.
We will return after we verify these orders.
The Warbird has departed, sir. Holographic masking technology deactivated.
It won't take the Romulans long to learn that those orders are falsified. Prepare an away team. Admiral?
Captain, I've been briefed on the situation. Can the away team handle this mission?
Having trained the crew of the incursion personally, I estimate a high probability that they will accomplish all mission objectives.
The situation out there is delicate. There can be no room for errors.
The team has received rigorous training with the new infiltration technologies. I have witnessed the team wield these technologies with unsurpassed proficiency. They are ready, sir.
Send in the away team.
So yeah, this, even for its era, was kind of basic in terms of settings, basically. So I can't. The screen resolution is basically locked to, I think, 640 by 480 or something. Audio might have been a bit out of sync, but not annoyingly. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, just imagine that was all synced up. Yeah, so this, I think that all should be fine. Keyboard, I do usually have reverse mouse buttons on for this. So here it swaps the move button and the action button. I am used to having move on right click, so that's a change that I make. Actually, I don't think it's going to work having the chat overlay on. So I haven't tried turning it on because this game hogs like full screen no matter what you do. It actually took a bit of fiddling with it to make sure it will get captured at all by OBS Studio. Thankfully, the GOG version also includes like a program that helps you try and get it to run in windowed mode, even though officially it was just like full screen or nothing with this game. Which, you know, isn't a huge issue, except for the fact that if you're trying to stream it and you only have one display, you're going to work around that. But yeah, you're going to start a new game. I'm tempted to leave it on easy. I don't particularly. I don't know what was really different, whether like enemies were hard. I'll tell you what, maybe I can start on normal. I don't know if I can change it partway
Captain
through.
Raffelian's log, stardate 54801.3. The maiden voyage of the USS Incursion has proven successful. Commander Data, the crew's technical advisor, has joined us for the first test of the holographic masking system, a technology that allows the Incursion to disguise itself holographically as any ship. During our test, we infiltrated Klingon space and received a distress signal from a Klingon cruiser under attack from a Romulan warbird. By disguising the incursion as another warbird, we tricked the Romulans into departing the sector temporarily and rescued some of the Klingon ship's crew. The Klingons told us that Loch Troll, a nearby Klingon research station, was also under attack by Romulan forces. Starfleet Command has ordered the incursion to investigate the situation discreetly and rescue essential Klingon personnel. Sensors are detecting massive firefights across the station between Romulan Centurions and the remaining Klingon warriors, so the situation is extremely dangerous. I have no doubts that the away team I have chosen will handle the situation appropriately.
As a kid, I think very rarely did I ever actually sit through those briefings. I tended to just go straight into it. Yeah, no, I think
the
for
Romulans
me, I
have
just wanted
breached
to go
most
straight
of the
into it.
Klingon defense systems and will soon control the entire station. You will likely encounter strong resistance from Romulan forces. Your primary objective is to rescue 2 captured Klingon scientists to ascertain the purpose of the Romulans' attack. Your secondary objective is to assist Klingon warriors directly engaged with Romulan Centurions. Since this is your first mission, I will monitor your movements with the incursion sensors and guide you through some of the encounters.
You're a
Stay
big fan of
focused on the
Data.
mission objectives and watch your back. Outside of this area is a battle zone, and there's a Romulan target that's in our way.
Select your entire team by clicking and dragging a selection box around them. When they are selected, click an area behind the Romulan to move the team into combat position.
Still, even though it's been such a long time, I still remember pretty much what to do. But as this first mission is going to have a lot of tutorials in anyway. Also, hi Laz. Oh, wait, wrong franchise. I don't know which franchise that is, but welcome anyway. I think just have them run.
Once the team
Activate
is in
sound
position,
cues.
right-click on the lower right inventory bar and select the phaser. Now move the cursor over the Romulan. When the targeting cursor turns green, click to fire the selected weapon.
The music is a bit loud. I can turn the music down. Again, well, this can vary, but we'll see. Because I was always a big fan of this music. I really like it. Okay, so music is down a bit. Hopefully, work in progress. But yeah, I always tended to play with the sound cone switched on, so like when they move, you can see that's how audible they are. So let's just set them. I remember often leaving them to just crouch just because it was quiet. And I think technically I only need maybe like 2 people to use phasers on him. But just use everyone.
Excellent. That task is complete. Now, sneak around the building to the north and avoid the landmine. You can press your pause time key to freeze the action in pause time, allowing you to issue commands to your team. After issuing orders in pause time, press the pause time key again to return to real time, and the team will perform their tasks.
The current PC is named after Data's cat. So your PC is called Spot then? Nice. Okay, so Marcus picks up the grenade and the disruptor. Honestly, I still remember so much about this.
There is a Romulan lookout ahead. Click on the vision cone icon at the bottom left of the screen and select the Romulan to see his field of view. Then select Tandorla and equip her sniper rifle. Have her move into a firing position that avoids the Romulan's line of sight. When the crosshairs of the sniper rifle are green, you have a clear shot.
Twitch app has a new bug every time you adjust from horizontal to vertical. It pulls up the keyboard. Interesting. Are you on an Android phone or Apple?
For the Federation.
I should actually activate the vision cone. See, rarely did I actually ever use these controls. I just use the keyboard shortcuts usually.
A well-thrown concussion grenade from Captain Raphelion would likely incapacitate the group of Romulans.
I haven't noticed that, but I haven't used the. I mean, I do tend to use the Twitch app every now and then. Let's go pause time. I remember always being a fan of using the phaser rifle rather than the regular phaser because that did way more damage. And so, like, if you were going to take someone down, you could just have 2 people with phaser rifles instead of like 3 people with phasers. Concussion grenade. Why is that oddly specific? Well, instead of like some other sort of grenade, I suppose. But there are different types of grenades, as I recall. You got like the proximity.
All of the Romulans
grenade.
attacking the Klingon have been eliminated. Approach the trapped Klingon warrior so he is aware of your presence to complete part of the secondary objectives.
Is it going to be a full playthrough? Well, I mean, I really do enjoy this game, so excuse me, I am happy to play. I don't think I'll get through the entire game today, but
this'll only sting a little.
Logical.
but I am certainly not opposed to playing more of it. Oops, I meant to collect the grenade, not to do that. Let's send someone over there.
Of course.
Let them know that.
Federation
Guys.
soldiers, I am grateful for your assistance. Now I must battle more Romulans. Kapla!
Intruder!
I've got to tell my phone to
I
keep
recommend
awake,
taking a
otherwise it's
path
gonna
around the
keep
battle area
turning off.
to avoid a crossfire between Romulan and Klingon forces.
The jankiest solution you'll ever not see to only having one monitor.
Next, select Medical Officer Serta and order her to crouch by toggling the movement mode icon at the bottom left corner of the interface. Then move Serta behind the Romulan guard and use her neural disruptor to incapacitate the Romulan.
I think, like, I know this is obviously just trying to
On
make
it.
sure that you're familiar with all aspects of the equipment and everything. But I am sure that sometimes I would just not worry about the disruptor and just phaser the Romulan.
Sweet dreams, Romulan weasel.
Right. Carry on up here.
Sensors are detecting a small cloaking signature near the Romulan vessel. Engage the Romulan Centurion and acquire the portable cloaking technology. Ivan Verov, your science officer, should be able to use the cloaking device.
Maybe that was a bad time because he's like, someone is right there. But actually, in this mission, I think we might only.
I concur.
I think they might not have had as much health, and so that might be enough to do it. You never miss, okay? So hopefully you saw the neural disruptor in use. But yeah, in this first level you only need one person with the phaser rifle and that's enough. Yes, it was, lad.
Was this something again?
Thank you. And yeah, I was thinking I should probably put the custom bit alerts down in the panels in case anyone is curious about them. But yeah, that one is the Windows 2000. It's also on 2000 bits, but I set it to 200 as well. It's unstable again, isn't it? Okay, I think we're good. I had a bit of buffer, and now it's okay again. I'm going to have to keep a close eye on that, because this is not conducive to anything. But yeah, that's the Windows 2000 startup. I feel like there was another... Yeah, there's a Romulan up there. Actually, I might turn the scroll speed up slightly. Just to see. I don't know if I want to turn the brightness up, not that like way high. It's probably alright as is. I'm gonna get them over this way, because they're right on the edge of the vision cone of that Romulan. Nope, stay where you are. I could use the sniper, but
Of course.
you know what? Just have a walk there. I don't want to be too loud. Got him. Alright, enjoy your lurk, Jinx. It's all the Romulans. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the era, but yeah. Yeah, and I tend to make sure everyone stays together. And often I'm using running or crouching. Ivan should be able to pick that up automatically, because usually if there's a specialized bit of equipment.
Typical shoddy Romulan engineering. But I think I can salvage this cloaking suit.
Yeah, if there's an item that someone specific can use, they'll pick it up automatically. If you select it, that is.
Of course.
As I recall, yeah, I think that should be fine with recharging and stuff. I'm gonna send him over. Maybe not. That's actually that doesn't last very long, but you get the idea. You know, just wait until this one comes down, and I just have a tendency to take out whoever I can. You've only played a little of this. I mean, I didn't realise you played any of it. I am not surprised, I suppose, but yeah, I played as
Intruder!
Played this as a kid. I really enjoyed it. I suppose maybe there could be a case for having the move on left click unless I don't know, unless when you reverse the buttons, collecting something also reverses with it. Because like as you saw then when I tried to pick up the sniper rifle clip, I also ended up I misclicked slightly and turned all fired the phaser. I don't know if that would happen if I had the buttons reversed, because it could be that the collection also reverses. So I have my stream up on the laptop as well, and whenever it buffers on there I get very paranoid that I'm having another issue. But it all seems good. Sometimes buffering is just buffering. At least I hope it's just buffering. I'll turn this down to like low res so I can still see it running, and it takes up minor resources. Oh, you're buffering as well. Okay, that's bad. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm probably gonna have to just keep an eye on it closely. Just hope to catch it when it happens. Okay, that's weird. Can't seem to go left or right now. Okay, that's better. I don't know what was up there. Yeah, so this time, I think it was because, well, previously I had the disconnect protection gives you a bit of time where, you know, you can, if your stream ends, you can start it up again. And like the VOD is intact, but this time it took slightly too long, so there was actually a break in transmission, and so this is now a separate VOD, so I think sometimes that does mean you have to refresh the page. I actually have a recording going as well, so I'm hoping that, like, if it's decent, maybe I can even put it to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube,
once the area is secured, move Science Officer Ivan Verov to the control panel. Then use his computer skill to deactivate the force field.
I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on over here. It's not a huge issue if the Romulan does see us. He was actually spending a lot of time looking at a wall, longer than I expected. It doesn't matter if he does see us because there's a bit of time between when he spots us and when he will react, and there you can see he just fires at the force field anyway. Sorted.
I can hack into this with my tech kit.
Federation officers, your assistance is surprising, but certainly welcome. The Romulans attacked us without warning. They are attempting to steal our research. They must not be allowed to take the contagion. I assume by your presence that the other researchers that left before the Romulan attack made it through to Starfleet.
I know nothing about these other researchers. I must get you to safety. Energize.
Good work. There's still one more scientist on the other side of this base.
And more Romulans to take care of.
Let's keep moving.
Right then. Also, like this, I remember playing this, and this was actually like before. Well, I say before, like I didn't use like the traditional WASD and mouse layout. I would actually have like my so pause time for me is the enter button. So I would have that, and then the actual arrow keys to move the map around. So when I'm not using the mouse, which I did most of the time actually. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you're doing a strategy game, that it might be more common to not have a WASD layout.
Security officer ready.
A sound strategy.
For Andoria and the Federation.
Now I have a feeling that you needed like 2 people. Yeah, you need 2
Of
people
course.
with phases to get them on this level. Okay, someone's about to get shot, but
On it.
fortunately we have a medic.
I am
One of
under
your team
attack.
members has been attacked. You are now in pause time. By default, the game will enter pause time after an attack to give you the chance to decide what to do next. You may toggle this auto-pause feature off in the options menu.
Certainly.
And there, I like when I used to play. I like the idea of making sure everyone had like maximum health all the time, but
Of course.
I can handle it if they don't. All right, jury alert. But yeah, I always thought it made sense to keep everyone together. Actually, no. Let's use the disruptors. Bet Certa's feeling left out because I don't think she has one yet.
Well fought. These Romulans stand no chance against our combined might. The Romulans are trying to capture our scientists and their research. We must not allow that to happen.
Right, I don't think there's anything up there to sort out, but I do remember. In fact, as I say, I remember actually a lot of this. I remember there was a TARS down here somewhere that does actually attack you if it sees you. So I tend to shoot that as well.
Security officer ready.
Actually, you know what? Let's set a proximity mine there. Okay, I thought that was actually going to grab the Romulan's attention, but it didn't. Okay, so let's not worry about that. I mean, it's already been set, so... Yep. So to use it, you could always just fire the disruptor and then have everyone run away.
I'm hit.
And the answer to that is because I could.
I will toast your honor in Stovokor. Or at least my comrades will.
Okay, let's
Precisely.
have Tandola come back round this side. You'll have a better angle on that, Romulan. don't think that one can see beyond the stairs. No. This one will turn around shortly, I think, but... Now it won't do anything. Wonder if there's a Star Trek game, but more like XCOM. I don't actually know. So I remember hearing about XCOM, not really knowing about what it was until seeing it once. And it's more of a, it's kind of a, it is turn-based, I think, isn't it?
Of course.
That's Certa responding to me selecting and not answering the question.
This'll only sting a little.
Choosing her to pick up the disruptor because she's the only one who doesn't have one yet.
Thomas!
It does amuse me though when
Intruder!
when you have like all four of your away team, or however many you have at the time, all firing their phasers at the same time. Yeah, sorry Jinx, I think the buffering is on my end, so I have been having some network issues again. Same as what I had on Saturday. Where without knowing what exactly the problem is, it's hard to diagnose.
I can hack into this with my tech kit.
You honor me. 2 other scientists left to meet a Federation vessel before the Romulans attacked. The scientists were researching a recently discovered alien contagion. We must not allow dishonorable Romulans to possess such a weapon.
Energize.
So yeah,
long-range sensors are detecting Romulan vessels entering the system. I recommend we depart quickly. What is the status of your team?
Mission objectives are complete, Commander Data. 4 to beam up.
So yeah, I was saying I don't actually know what. I think I've seen a bit of XCOM, but I remember hearing about it and not really knowing what it was, and then it's. I think it's some like turn-based thing. Like it not necessarily my style anyway. I remember that much.
Captain's log, stardate 54802.7. We have interrogated the rescued Klingons and learned that several of their fellow scientists left the Locktroll station yesterday. These Klingons were planning to rendezvous with a Federation starship, the USS Lake Gulf. According to the salvage medical records, these researchers had a highly volatile biological agent in their possession. I have relayed this information to Starfleet. Admiral Nolatai immediately ordered the incursion to pursue the researchers and find the Lake Gulf. Our ship's sensors have been tracking an ion stream left behind by the Klingon researchers' shuttle. We expect to locate the Lake Gulf in a few hours.
So I think, as I recall, I think my favourite missions here were like missions 2, 4 and 5. If you're still watching, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you stay tuned for mission 2.